What is up, guys? Back again with my series with phenotypes. Now in the first one I talked about the three main groups of the European DNA, and after genetic group of that constitute the today's kind of ancient, very macro European DNA. The second one I like my DNA, and the third one actually show the ancient tribe. I will go into more precision with that, but now I will focus very much on phenotype on this one and connect it with OPS. I think it's really like phenotype plus OPS. So I mean that's gonna be very difficult. I'm gonna talk also about metatype. I think that some culture have more type in them, which has influenced the psychology. So we can see there is a metatype. I will focus also on that on the video. So this video now is more to connect all the dots in a way, because like I said, it's like there's a type. I think there's like type, but I think it's more instincts plus behavior. Type is more instincts. Cognition. Well, I think phenotype, I thought about it. I wasn't sure. I was like, is it like instincts plus mechanics? Is it like instincts plus something? But I'm like, okay, that's more macro. So we can say that it's more individual, and this one is more macro. And that's why I talk about metatypes. So I think it's instincts. But I think it's instincts on steroid. That is kind of the bottom. If you can remember my levels, you know, it's like instincts, cognitive, mechanics, behaviors. It also shows the systems that are missing, because we have this one, you have this one. I think that instincts and mechanics might be types actually. That's why type, I think that maybe type is actually instinct plus mechanics, and instincts and cognition is more something in the future that we will have with neuroscience. And I think that mechanics and cognition is more like straight up neuroscience. And I think that behaviors and mechanics is something like the big fives or something like that. But I think that's more individual, or there is more society and culture, like I think we can see here. The family. So I think that it's not useful to really, I mean, in your own subjective experience, you can go with your family and all that, and a lot of theories there, and you can access all the level actually. It's like it's useful to do that. But I mean, you can see that phenotype is actually family and up. But your society and community might not be in the phenotype. But phenotype will inseparably be about your family and your, I call it the family. Family, and I'm not trying to tell it family. What I call it? It's more a DNA. Your collective DNA, your ancient. No, your family pool, your tribe pool. It's more a tribe pool. So that will be more tribe-alike. In the sense that it is expressed because there's kind of a lineage, and that lineage is family to the, because they can be separated, like community society doesn't equal that, which is the genetic tribe pool. So your phenotype does stand for my family, which is more micro, which is the closest to the individual, you can see. But it's actually go to a bigger source, which is the genetic tribe pool, and after it will go to, you know, what we conceive as humanity. I hope it's clear that I didn't draw so much bullshit. But yeah, basically it's that phenotype is more macro in a sense. So that's why I call it a metatype in a way. And there's a distinction between those two. Like the phenotype will be the expression of that, but metatype will be more something in your tribe pool. So yeah, so that will be more the metatype actually. I think I confuse myself in writing it that way, but they're pretty much close together. It's important to remember that. But they are not the same in the same category in a sense. Metatype. But the metatype will be more expressed with kind of your family and the branch like that. So that's more kind of showing all the categories at play there with the type, phenotype, and social type, and how they relate to the levels, how they relate to the macro and the individual. So when I will talk about ancient tribe, it's more something to take with a grain of salt. It's more a speculative. It's more like a speculative, because we don't know for certain a characteristic, but we do see patterns emerging from the ancient tribe. What type is the most prevalent, you know, a metatype. So that's more what I'm going through. And oftentimes we're kind of a mix of a lot, like I illustrate the three main group. So that's why this to take with a big grain of salt, but we can still see some things that I will highlight in the video more precisely with the different tribes. Well, so yeah. So I think I said everything, and you know, phenotype with the family, a kind of individual family branch, even if it can stem from a higher place, that is more, you know, observable in the individual. I'm not writing words just for nothing and just overcomplicating things, but you know, even if it's macro, the expression can be in the precise individual, and that's pretty much a visual typing. So the combination of the precise things in the individual in all levels will show the visual typing, and phenotype is playing a big part of that. Social type to be seen. I have seen difference between social type within the same type, but this one is hard to prove. This one is more easy to prove, and the phenotype, just talking about race, you kind of see what I'm coming from, you know, the certain type being an Asian, white or black or something like that. So yeah, that's more the showing the whole and all the categories plays with that. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.